big one locked up. Who else?
I haven't seen anyone up here since I've been here. I'm giving you St. Michael's tonight. That's easier to read than St. Patrick's Excellence on all cards. This is probably the best setup for any high school for just a basketball broadcasting experience. All this
I've never been out here for a game.
I downloaded the SD Scores app.
Wow, I gotta tell you what, that's the thing to do. Why look on Twitter? It's so easy. You go to it.
I have Gross's son in the shot in the freshman. Who did? Kyle Gross's son.
And he made it?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him.
I shared the tweet.
See Kyle sitting up there.
I saw it earlier. If I realized the son at the game was already said something.
I've been running all day. Putting insulation in my buddy's attic. Helping out. Breaking up the crew. There's a little banner right there. You can put it up. They'll make it for you. I just got to get this up. Arbogast's dad will make it. Just get him the logo and he'll make it.
I can give you, I have a brand new logo. You just have a
Get it. He'll make a nice little 3 or 4 foot wide. What do we want?
Email that to you.
Yeah, email it to me and I'll send it to him.
I didn't get anything from Brandon other than stuff.
Which is fine. We don't need his 5 minutes.
I do last.
Oh, I don't have. We don't need his interview. I wonder how he's doing.
So I was football.
I might know the one guy, but it's Todd. Todd's so garbage. This Colbeck kid, that's his cousin, Colbeck. He was starting quarterback, but he didn't play against us because he didn't have COVID, but his buddy next door to him did. He was social distancing.
One, two, one, two, one.
got living and came over to Columbus. There was 5% in the second quarter. Hey, they got him number 2 here. You got a number 3 here. I just wondering. You got this stats on? Hey, Peyton Tejan? Large guys need to be. I should ask. I did get out here. I wanted to make sure I got Gregory Shot. And Lisa Huemiller is the principal there, and Sharon's wife, I can't remember her name. They went in the way out here. Wade was principal junior high, his wife was principal. And Lisa Huemiller is the sister to David Lewis. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So it's quite... Yeah. Poise, yeah, poise. We got so much free position. I don't know. She got her leg up down there. Dead. Who? Oh, Danger. Okay. Danger Bennett. Well, Alex is coaching us. Oh, that's varsity. We saw him up to the check. That's what you gotta do. You gotta know how to play it. I like it how he comes, you know, you got the baby. Stop, you're gonna foul. That's a nice jump. Putting insulation. Oh my God, my body.
I was almost there.
It came down about 12:30 to get a glass of water just to get the insulation out of my throat. And I mean, you guys are talking about unwrapping. I'm like going, oh, you're way too early talking about that. 2 weeks. Once you get to Valentine's Day, then it's going to start really coming into play. Who won last year? Full time? Oh, Thomas. So they won 2 of the last 4 meetings. Talking to 2 fishing buddies down there. right, third row. Kind of like brothers. We used to go on family vacations with my mom and us. We had 5 brothers, and us and another couple. We had 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 families. So we did it for years. I got to get a shout out tonight to my brother. We were in Moscow, 4 hours outside of Moscow. And we walked upstairs. The first thing we were in my life, and played about
Go! 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. We are in the sophomore game, folks. 36 seconds left. Knights down by 4.
What's that? I don't know. I didn't ask. The new AD is down on the bench.
You're listening to a special presentation from the Real Presence Radio Network. On Real Presence Radio, welcome to the Knights Game Day Show, sponsored by First Premier Bank Premier Bank Card and Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal.
Welcome everyone to Real Presence Radio coverage of the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights boys basketball. We're in Brandon, South Dakota tonight, the home of the Brandon Valley Lynx versus the O'Gorman Knights. I'll be joined by Brett Byler shortly. We have a big matchup tonight, which is a big rematch of the 2019 AA state title game out in Rapid City, where the Brandon Valley won 54-47 way back in March of 2019. It just seemed like yesterday we're playing out there. Both these teams are looking to make a big statement win tonight, getting that state title picture again for this year. O'Gorman is trending off the right direction after last weekend. 2 big road wins out in Rapid City over Central Friday night and Stevens on Saturday afternoon. And I'm going to bring in Brett. Brett, what stood out to you about the most O'Gorman getting these 2 big road wins last week at Rapid City? What was the big factor there?
Well, it was a great performance on both nights, Dan. I know you weren't out there, Isaac and I were, but O'Gorman really controlled both of those games from start to finish. I mean, it's just really impressive. Central's a really good squad. We got out on them them early, and then Stevens was the same way. I think we kind of have found our identity a little bit. David Alpers had got inserted in the starting lineup against Huron 3 games ago, and with him and Eddie, it's kind of like the Twin Towers in there, and it's able to help us on the glass, control the rebounds, as well as in the paint. David and Eddie combined for 34 points and 18 rebounds, Dan, against Rapid City. Stevens was terrific. Alpers was 18 and 12, and O'Gorman's 3-0 since David's been in the starting lineup.
Well, that's one thing I wanted to talk about. You know how Coach Roby shook up the starting lineup over the years. Alpers has started the last 3 games were 3-0, and to me that's a big factor right there. Brandon Valley, offense presents a big challenge tonight. They're averaging 62.6 a game. What does the defense need to do tonight to continue that success in the past 3 games?
I think it starts with containing Jackson Hilton. He is a terrific player for them. He was one that made some huge shots in that state title game 2 years ago as a sophomore, so he kind of is their engine that makes them go. He's averaging about 14 points a game, so I think if we can limit his penetration down low, that'll be key, because what he does best is get to the basket. He's not the best outside shooter, so I think limit his penetration and also make Brandon Valley as a team shoot more outside than inside. They're very balanced, so it's going to be tough, Dan. They have 7 players averaging at least 5 points a game, so they're a very balanced 1 through 17.
And their size is pretty dang good too.
Yeah, they can play 2 6'8" guys if they want to.
Okay, another thing to watch is energy level tonight. Brandon Valley, they played Washington, number 1 Washington Tuesday night, and they lost 69-62. Last night they took the trip up to the hub city, up to Aberdeen, and played, and I'm sure they didn't get back into Brandon probably till midnight, 1 or so. The Knights have been off since last Saturday afternoon. What factor does that play? You got fresh legs, or Gorman's going to have fresh legs. Brandon Valley's going to be kind of tired. What the factor has to do with that?
Yeah, I think it will be a big factor. I think we'll see it maybe on the loose balls, 50-50 balls, Dan. I think you'll see on those energy plays. That's where you're going to kind of notice if those legs for Brandon Valley, how heavy they are tonight. Can O'Gorman win those 50-50 plays, get the offensive rebounds? And they were on a bus 3 hours to Aberdeen, 3 hours back. I mean, that's a long time to be on a bus. You play a game, and then the Washington game. So you play 2 tough games, that take a lot out of you. Washington Tuesday night, and then last night against Aberdeen Central. So I think that will play an advantage for O'Gorman, but on the other hand, I think Brandon Valley coming off a big road win like that'll give them even a little bit extra confidence going to tonight's game as well.
Okay, O'Gorman comes in tonight's game 7th in power points in the state. Brandon Valley's number 8. Simulators don't stop there, folks. O'Gorman's averaging 62 points a game. Brandon Valley's averaging 62 as well. O'Gorman's allowed 56 points, and Brandon's allowed 56.7. Both of these teams are 1 and 3, and the game's decided by 10 points or less. And all this said, Brett, we have 2 very evenly matched teams. In your opinion, what will be the deciding factor in this ball game tonight?
Yeah, Dan, that's exactly right. It's kind of crazy just looking at those stats, how similar these 2 teams are. And they're one's 7th in power points, one's 8th in power points, too. I think it's going to be play in the paint, Dan. That's going to decide it because, I think Eddie and David are big guys. Brandon Valley has some big guys. I think offensive rebounds. I think who controls the paint will be big factors. I also think execution down the stretch. I think this game's going to be pretty close throughout. So in that last 4 minutes of the game, what team is going to be able to execute better? Because both teams have not played well in close games this year, so that'll be a big key tonight.
I'm looking forward to this game. This is going to be a good game, so don't go away, folks. You're going to have a good game tonight.
You're going to get your money's worth.
Yep.
So this will be the last time these 2 teams met, Dan. It was last February 1st to be exact. O'Gorman won at O'Gorman on a Saturday afternoon, 58-48. Cole Hardy had a career high that game, 16 points. And the Knights did a terrific job against the Brandon Valley Post kid last year who graduated. I think he's at USF now, holding him to 6 points. This will be the 74th meeting. O'Gorman leads 46-27. Brandon Valley's won 3 of the last 4 meetings, including the 2019 AA state title game, 54-47 in Rapid City. And now it's time for our scoreboard update. And with that, Dan Johnson, can you let us know what other games are going on across the state?
Thanks, Brett. AA girls this afternoon, Sturgis Brown was at Rapid City Stevens. We'll get you that score shortly. 4 o'clock, Harrisburg was at Rapid City Central this afternoon. Now, AA boys, Sturgis Brown was at Stevens. That game just getting over. Number 2, Yankton is out at Pier. That was at 5 o'clock. That game was just about over. Number 5, Harrisburg at Rapid City Central. And Sioux Falls Lincoln is at Sioux Falls Roosevelt for the crosstown rival tonight at 7 o'clock. And the sophomores got beat, and I don't have the other scores.
I got some scores here. So Rapid City Stevens boys beat Sturgis Brown 51-40. Yankton's boys won 61-52 over Pierre. Harrisburg boys are up by 3 at Rapid City Central, 40-37. 5 minutes left in that ball game. And wrong thing here. And the girls for today also, we had Rapid City Stevens up over Sturgis Brown, winning that one 53-31. And Harrisburg wins at Rapid City Central 60-45. Shout out to Hayden Gross. He hit the game-winning shot in the freshman A game for the O'Gorman boys earlier on today.
Great. So coming up on the other side of the break, Brett sits down with Coach Jerry Groby to find out what the Knights need to do to get their 4th straight win. You're listening to O'Gorman Basketball on Real Presence Radio.
At First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card, we believe the greatest investment we can make is in our customers and communities. Thanks to our industry-leading service, products, and tools, we're helping our customers reach their financial goals and achieve success. Through the generosity of our employees and leadership, we're able to support nearly 700 South Dakota organizations and nonprofits with our time, money, and resources. At Premier, we're always seeking ways to make an impact for good by investing in what matters most to you. It's the Premier way.
Catholic Family Services is here for you, regardless of age, faith, or ethnic origin. They provide services throughout eastern South Dakota, including mental health counseling for adults and children, grief therapy for individuals or groups, a divorce support group, and a grief camp for children. They also now offer online counseling through telehealth therapy. For more information or to make an appointment with Catholic Family Services, you can call 800-700-7867 or go to sfcatholic.org/CFS.
Real Presence Radio is experiencing rapid growth and has an additional opening in the Sioux Falls area for a full-time listener relations coordinator. This person will assist with spreading the word about RPR, including help with the live drives, fall banquet, major gifts, and local live shows. A qualified candidate should demonstrate excellent self-management and time management skills. If you sense a call to serve God in this capacity, please send a cover letter, your resume, and references to Brittany at realpresenceradio.com or call 877-795-0122.
Hello, this is Mark Konzemius, President of the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota. Preparing for the end of life can be overwhelming, even scary. Yet as disciples of Christ, we live in great hope and the reality of God's promise that death is not the end, but a new beginning. The end-of-life planning workbook for Catholics is now available. I encourage you to reach out to one of our Catholic Community Foundation offices or ccfesd.org. May God bless each of us on our journey to heaven.
At Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal, we are guided by one simple principle. We do what we say we're going to do. We believe in ensuring our customers are happy with the work we deliver. Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal was established in Sioux Falls in 1981 and has been involved with installing more than 100 million square feet of commercial roofing across the Midwest. They have worked on businesses including schools, universities, hospitals, churches, and factories. For more information, you can call 605-331-5121 or online at guaranteeroofingsd.com.
Welcome back to the Knights Game Day Show, brought to you by First Premier Bank Card, and Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal. I'm now joined by O'Gorman boys basketball coach Derek Roby. Coach, we had the Rapid City trip, and we got 2 victories over 2 really good teams. Both Rapid City Central came in the game 7-2, defeated Roosevelt at the buzzer the other day, and then Rapid City Stevens was 5-4. Getting those 2 victories in Rapid City, what do you feel like that will do for your team moving forward?
You know, I think it's a huge confidence builder for sure because, like you just alluded to, we beat pretty good 2 really good teams. They're pretty good teams. Friday night, of course, we jump all over and get out to a quick start against Rapid City Central. Again, they're a phenomenal team. I think they showed that the night after and Saturday, when they upset Roosevelt. So we feel pretty good about what took place. I told our guys after the Stevens games, which was Saturday in the locker room, told our guys, I said, that goes to show you right there the type of basketball you played this weekend because, anytime you come out here and you get 2 wins, huge, and certainly will help our confidence.
Coach, we had a 20-point win over Rapid City Stevens, got to a really good start in that ball game. And they kind of got it a little bit close, and then in the third quarter we had a nice little 7-0 run to start out with. Yeah, 34 points combined for your kind of twin towers, so to speak, David and Eddie. What were you most happy with in the regards to the win over Rapid City Stevens on the road in a quick turnaround after the Rapid City Central game?
Well, I still like how our guys are adapting to their role right now. Early on we've been experimenting with different lineups and different personnel rotations limitations, and our guys are doing a great job of accepting that right now and playing team basketball, being very unselfish. But you look at our bigs, and they're just doing a great job of controlling the boards and contesting shots. David Elpers has a double-double for the day against Stevens and just plays great. We put him in the starting lineup a few weeks ago, and he certainly has proven himself. They both have been playing really well and defending well, and now we're in the meat and potatoes of our schedule here, so we'll see what happens.
How do you think Ben Renshaw, he's not like he's really kind of hitting his stride a little bit? I know he had the injury earlier in the season, had a nice game against Yankton, had 22 points against Rapid City Central, hit another buzzer beater at the end of the quarter against Rapid City Stevens. Feels like he's really starting to kind of find his rhythm shooting the ball.
He is. He had a good weekend for us, and again is playing very well. We like his defensive tenacity as well. Being able to zigzag some teams up the court a little bit, and I think we're better when we don't play both Reese and him at the same time. There's times when they're both point guards out there, and we want them both to have the ball in their hands. So we're experimenting with that a little bit, and they both are very good players, and I don't mean that one of them's never going to start. They're both we consider them starters for us, and at the same time, I think sometimes it's best when we put the ball in like Rennie's hands or Reese's hands, and bring in another big guy.
Now we have Brandon Valley tonight, Coach, a team that, as you know, is very talented. Jackson Hilton returns. They got a lot of other players who played last year. They beat Yankton earlier this season. What do you see, Coach, as some of the biggest challenges Coach Deckert's team will present to your squad tonight?
Well, they're big. I mean, they could put 2 6'8" kids on the floor if they wanted to. They're big and athletic around the perimeter. Deckert's son plays and has had a tremendous start to his senior campaign as well. So, they can shoot it, certainly, and they can match you up down low. So, and nobody's going to out-coach them, that's for sure. So there are a lot of concerns we have, but we'll just have to take it in stride and see what happens.
What will be some keys, Coach, for us tonight to get a road win at Brandon Valley?
I think it's important to not play catch-up basketball. I'd like to, get out to a quick start again, get the momentum first, not turn over the basketball when they come out and try to pressure us a little bit. And obviously, like in all basketball games, it seems like we're really good when we're hitting shots. And I know that sounds crazy, and I'm not trying to simplify the game, but let's be realistic. The other day when we were playing, Rapid City Central, we shot the ball pretty well. We shot the ball in the high 60s, I think.
Yep.
So, there's no secret. You shoot the ball well, and everybody, I guess complements each other and plays unselfish, and it just kind of feeds into each other. I mean, you can beat a lot of teams if you're shooting the ball well. So obviously, hopefully today we can shoot it.
Thanks so much, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you much.
And that was O'Gorman boys coach Derek Roby. We want to thank Coach Roby for his time.
And tonight, the pregame coaches show for the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights has been brought to you by Canfield Business Interiors. Canfield Business Interiors provides products and designs for your workplace. For more information, you can find them online at canfieldco.com. Canfield, making space better. Now, Brett, key to victory. What do the Knights got to do to get that 4th straight win?
Got to control the paint tonight, Dan. Brandon Valley has a lot of size. Eddie Myler, David Alpers will need to play big tonight. Get out to a good start playing on the road in hostile territory tonight. That'll be a key. Play inside out. Team ball offensively, lots of player and ball movement. Play with more energy. Win those 50-50 balls. Take charges. We've had a week off. Brandon Valley played last night up in Aberdeen. And execute down the stretch and make timely shots.
Okay, now it's pick-to-click player. Who's your player tonight?
My player tonight is Cousin Eddie. Eddie Myler is my pick-to-click.
I'm going with number 4, the senior 5'11" guard, Brandon Renshaw, for my pick-to-click player of the game. So that's the 2 players we'll be watching tonight. So tonight, Sioux Falls O'Gorman's Game Day show has been brought to you by First Premier Bank. Premier Bank Card. Premier is a proud sponsor of high school athletics and our O'Gorman Knights. First Premier Bank Card, investing in their communities.
And tonight's Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights Game Day show has been brought to you by Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal. Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal was established in Sioux Falls in 1981. Has been involved with installing more than 100 million square feet of commercial roofing across the Midwest. For more information, you can call 605-331-5121 or online at guaranteeroofingsd.com. Coming up next is a Knights tip-off show. Don't go away, folks.
At First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card, we believe the greatest investment we can make is in our customers and communities. Thanks to our industry-leading service, products, and tools, we're helping our customers reach their financial goals and achieve success. Through the generosity of our employees and leadership, we're able to support nearly 700 South Dakota organizations and nonprofits with our time, money, and resources. At Premier, we're always seeking ways to make an impact for good by investing in what matters most to you. It's the Premier way.
At Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal, we are guided by one simple principle. We do what we say we're going to do. We believe in ensuring our customers are happy with the work we deliver. Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal was established in Sioux Falls in 1981 and has been involved with installing more than 100 million square feet of commercial roofing across the Midwest. They have worked on businesses including schools, universities, hospitals, churches, and factories. For more information, you can call 605-331-5121 or online at guaranteeroofingsd.com.
On the Real Presence Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights Basketball is on the air. Brought to you by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation of Eastern South Dakota, Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools, McGuire Iron, Sioux Equipment Company, Arendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness, Canfield Business Interiors, the BB Agency Knights of Columbus Insurance, Barnett Lewis Funeral Home, Ide Bailey, First Premier Bank Card, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street, Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal, Crossroads Book and Music.
Tip-off to tonight's game is just moments away. With all the exciting action of O'Gorman Knights Basketball, let's go to the gym.
All right, that was the national anthem, and now it's time for our prayer. Take it away, Father.
Hello, this is Father Chuck Simple, pastor of Holy Spirit Parish in Sioux Falls. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. O Lord, as these athletes prepare for this event, please clear their heads of all distractions and their hearts from any burdens, so that they can perform to the best of their abilities and know that you are always with them. And as they enter this competition, we pray that they remember that their true strength comes from knowing you. When they participate in this athletic event, and when their eyes of the crowds are upon them, may they also turn their eyes to you. And at the end of this event, give glory to your name. Finally, O Lord, keep our athletes, coaches, and all of us safe and healthy. And may this pandemic come to an end, and successful therapies can prevent COVID-19. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Okay, here's the tip-off for the start of the game. Here's Brett Byler.
All right, Jackson Hilton driving in, misses the shot. Eddie Myler corrals the rebound. Here comes the Knights with their first possession of the game. Playing right in front of us, wearing their home blue or road blue tops, blue bottoms. Random Valley in the white tops with red trim. Playing man-to-man defense. Here's Kay Moffitt, guarded by Aiden Lloyd. Over to Reese Arbogast, Joe Colbeck all over him.
We'll get you the starting lineups when we got a break in the action.
Reese in and out. Good box out that time by Dawson Johnson on David Alpers. So Knights are starting Renshaw, Arbogast, Myler, Alpers, and Moffitt. This has been the same starting five the last three ball games, and the Knights have gone 3-0. Down low is Teachin as Eddie missed the steal, and Peyton Teachin scores. You're gonna gamble like that, you better be you better get the ball. If not, it's a layup.
Correct.
Here's Renshaw with Jackson Hilton all over him. Have a three-pointer for Moffitt, who will get it out and steal it by Joe Colbeck. Here comes Joe Colbeck, the starting quarterback on the football team, all the way, and we're going to get a Blocking foul that time by Reese Arbogast.
And that's what I was going to say. Some of these names you're going to remember from the Brandon Valley football team because there's some athletes.
State champions,
Yes.
Brandon Valley football team. So Joe Colbeck, Jackson Hilton in the starting lineup, Aiden Lloyd, as well as Peyton Tejan and Dawson Johnson are your starting five for Coach Brent Deckert's squad.
And Colbeck, he's got a cousin that plays at T, and he did a heck of a game at T a couple weeks ago against O'Gorman. So that Colbeck name was pretty basketball athletic family.
He misses the first free throw and makes the second. So all 3 points in the early goings have been by the home team, the Brandon Valley Lynx, up 3-0. The video stream is on YouTube at Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls. Cade Moffitt looking for some help. Knights not moving much here offensively.
2 minutes down, and Knights haven't got a basket yet.
Here's Myler. Do a post move. Drop step, shoots it up, no good. Tejan all over the rebound, hands it off to Jackson Hilton. Slow start for O'Gorman offensively. Hilton all the way, misses the layup. Tejan gets tackled by Ben Renshaw, kind of.
Jump ball, be O'Gorman ball.
It'll be O'Gorman ball. Give Ben credit, he gave up a lot of size to
He went
Tejan.
right in
He
there.
got right in there.
I thought he was going, that was like a wrestling move. He got in there. WWE, he was going at it.
So let's see if the Knights can get a basket on this possession. They're scoreless. Here's Arbogast, and Joe Colbeck steals that, so that's 2 turnovers by O'Gorman. Colbeck showing his speed, and he'll throw it away as Aiden Lloyd can't catch it.
Look how fast Brandon Valley in transition going back.
They are.
They're quick.
They're a very athletic bunch, especially Colbeck, Hilton, and Lloyd. Jackson Hilton was a receiver on the football team, a 3-year player on the basketball team as well. Reese over to Renshaw. Down low, here's Cousin Eddie. Again down low, this time's no good. Alpers got boxed out that time. Brandon did a good job keeping Alpers off the rebounds. Here is Hilton, 3-pointer is good. It's 6-0 Brandon. Jackson Hilton's 3 from the corner.
5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Alpers for 3 is good. You don't expect David Alpers to do that much, Dan. I think he surprised Brandon Valley, and maybe even Coach Roby hits that 3.
That's fine with me. And we're going to have a substitution coming in for the Knights here shortly. Next dead ball. 2 of them.
Oh, Renshaw almost got the steal. He left his man, and Lloyd hits the 3. So if you're going to do that freelance defense like that, you better get the steal. And that's 2 times tonight. O'Gorman's went for a steal, missed it, and it's 5 points for Brandon Valley. Moffitt for 3 is way out the mark. Joe Colbeck with the rebound. That barely hit iron. Hands off to Lloyd, who will hand off to Hilton, and now Brandon Valley's going to slow it down. I wouldn't expect them to play maybe as fast tonight as previous games since they just played up in Aberdeen last night. Hilton 1-on-1 scores it. So Jackson Hilton 5 points in the early going. He's Brandon's leading scorer, about 14 points a game for him this year. Renshaw stumbling around. It's going to be a reach and foul on Hilton.
Not the first foul. It's almost 4.5 minutes into the game. Wow, I'm impressed.
Not many stoppages either. So O'Gorman's going to do a mini line change. They're going to bring in 3 new players, and Matt Eng, John Costello, and Michael Shea. Moffitt, Myler. I can't see who the other one that checked out was. And Reese are the 3 that checked out. Eng wide open for 3 and scores it as Brandon Valley just left Matt Eng, who you can't leave open, wide open.
Nobody within 6 feet of him.
Jade Juergens, a 6'8 senior, is in the game for Brandon Valley.
11-6, 3:20 to go in the first quarter.
Also in is Riley Miller, who's a good 3-point shooter, and Juergens is going to get fouled by Alpers.
First foul for the Knights.
Coach Deckard is yelling at someone, probably whoever's supposed to cover Matt Ing, I'm guessing, that last possession.
Nice crowd here tonight, Brett.
It is. This is a big, beautiful gym here in Brandon Valley, as the first free throw is good by Juergens. I bet you this is probably as many people, Dan, as we've seen at any basketball game this year.
Yes.
You take the home and the visiting crowd together.
I would agree.
Juergens' second one rolls out. David Alpers the rebound. Nice trail, 12-6. 3:13 left here in the first quarter from Brandon Valley High School. Knights at the ball. Ben Renshaw over to John Costello. To Michael Shea. Down low as Alpers got position on Lloyd, and David Alpers has 5 of the 8 points for O'Gorman. Boy, what an impact David's made since he's been in that starting lineup. Defense has been better, offense has been better, and all kind of starts with him. So here's Brandon Valley now.
Smart student, because he played a heck of a defense in football too.
As you see, Brandon Valley, Dan, not in any hurry right now, just kind of methodically going through their offense. Here's Aiden Lloyd, got by Michael Shea, and he scores it. Brandon Valley so far is getting anything they want offensively in this ball game. They're up 14-8, and that can't make Coach Roby very happy right now. Michael Shea's three-pointer is good. So Knights getting three-pointers from two players you probably wouldn't expect to make a lot of them in Alpers and Shea. It's now 14-11. Joe Colbeck has Matt Engfeld down, misses a three, and Juergens will get the foul over the back as David Alpers corrals the rebound.
Of the 11 points, 3 of them are from the three-pointer. Okay, Cousin Eddie's in for Alpers.
Tejan and Dawson Johnson are back in for Brandon Valley. Juergens and Miller will take a seat. Shea gets trapped over to Eng, and he is rejected by Joe Colbeck that time. Athletic play that time by Joe Colbeck as he shot that one right back in Matt Eng's face.
He's got some size to him, but he's got muscle, that Colbeck.
Here's Costello, the 17-footer is no good. Aiden Lloyd at the rebound. Colbeck spins around, gets it to Teachin, and he scores.
Like 3 times they've done that. They come inside the paint and they dish it off up and go up for the rebound.
Jackson Hilton did a good job that time denying Ben Renshaw the ball to take it up the court. Eddie down low, and he is fouled that time by Tejan. Good strong move by Eddie Myler, and he'll go to the free throw line looking for his first points of the game. Been a fast-moving first quarter, Dan. 1:12 left, 16-11. O'Gorman feels like we just tipped off a couple of seconds ago.
Okay, Reese is going to come in the next dead ball.
Eddie makes the first.
Reese is in for Ben Renshaw. He gets a breather. 1:12 left in the first. 16-12. Knights on top. Eddie with the second free throw.
Riley Miller is in for Joe Colbeck for Brandon. So Eddie Myler gets both free throws. Knights are now down by 3, 16-13. 1:09 left in the first quarter from Brandon Valley High School. Almost a steal by Myler. As Dawson Johnson palms the ball, then hands out to Lloyd, who's open for 3. No good, short. And it's, let's see, I think it stays with Brandon Valley.
Yes, correct.
And the ball must have hit the bottom of part of the rim because the shot clock went reset to 35. I wasn't even for sure if that did hit the rim, but it must have. Miller with the guard by Arbogast.
Look at Cousin Eddie trying to get position underneath. And that ref was telling him, he's talking to him. A lot of pushing going on in the paint.
So Hilton will hand off to Miller. The shot clock down to 15. Lloyd gets the screen. He'll shoot the jumper and drill it. Aiden Lloyd with the basket. He has 5, and the Lynx are now up by 5. With 18 seconds left, Reese Arbogast will walk it up the court. Coach Roby calls it a play. 10 seconds left. Knights need to get moving. Here's Ang for 3, in and out. Good rebound by Dawson Johnson, and that is how the first quarter will end. So after 1, it's the home team, Brandon Valley Lynx 18, the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights 13. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We're going to have the start of the second quarter from Brandon Valley High School. This is Knights boys basketball on Real Presence Radio.
Ferendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness is a third-generation chiropractic practice focusing on inspiring patients to take control of their personal health and the health of their families. Dr. Eric Ferendorf, a 1999 O'Gorman alum, is a proud third-generation O'Gorman Cathedral High School graduate following in the footsteps of his grandfather and uncle, and is excited to welcome his wife Larissa to the practice. Ferendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness is located on the northwest corner of 49th Street and Southeastern Avenue, 605-334-8000.
Hi, I'm Larry Canfield with Canfield Business Interiors. I've often been asked what differentiates Canfield Business Interiors from other companies. It's our knowledge, expertise, and over 100 years of combined experience. It's how we use our in-house design capabilities to enhance your workspace. To us, it's not just a transaction. It's about our satisfaction guaranteed philosophy that seeks a positive outcome for all. The reason we are in business is to make your space better. We get results, just like those Knights. Go Knights!
Welcome back to Brandon Valley. Brandon Valley Lynx 18, O'Gorman Knights 13. Pretty fast-paced game for Brandon Valley. I mean, they're taking it down, and they're getting back in transition. They're taking the ball right to the hoop.
Yeah, they sure are, Dan. They are offensively being very efficient. They're not playing very fast, which makes sense to me after playing last night. And there is another great drive by Hilton, and Eddie wasn't quite there in time. He'll get the blocking foul, and Jackson Hilton to the free throw line. We've seen 2 or 3 clear-outs now for Hilton with great success so far for Brandon Valley.
There's 2 fouls on Eddie. Three team fouls for each team. Then Hilton makes that. Here's his second one.
Up and good for Jackson Hilton. He has 7. It's 20-13 Brandon Valley. This game has pretty much been all Brandon Valley with control so far. Knights have been hanging in there, but haven't been able to quite get over the proverbially hump and get the first lead for them of the game. Here's David Alpers. Nice give and go to Eddie, and he's hit in the face by Dawson Johnson. He'll get the foul.
And he's going to go to the line for 2. Alpers turned around, and Eddie, I love the way they work in the middle like that. Them two work together pretty well.
Absolutely. The Twin Towers for O'Gorman, and Eddie Myler makes the first free throw.
Reese comes up and says something to him that he saw.
So Reese, Arbogast, Matt Ang, Cade Moffitt, David Alpers, and Eddie Myler are your 5 for O'Gorman. That free throw is short. Alpers had a paw on it, but it was taken away by Brandon Valley. There are some big, strong kids out here tonight, folks, for both squads. There's not going to be many easy rebounds tonight, that's for sure. So Brandon Valley at the ball as Johnson just palms it over to Tejan down low, and Reese hits it away as they're looking to post up Joe Colbeck, and David Alpers has it.
Nice job by Eddie.
So now down low to cousin Eddie. Goes through the lane, no good. Looking for a rebound, and it's loose. Johnson with it to Jackson Hilton, putting the speed on. Hilton all the way to the hoop, scores it.
He diced and slid in and out of there, and
that time there might be, I was going to say I thought that was probably going to be a charge, but Jim Ricketts Jr. says there'll be a blocking foul. And Dawson Johnson and Brent Decker has his hands on his head.
I thought he got there in time.
He was set,
Looked
too.
like he was set.
But we'll take the free throws. Moffitt with the first one is good.
Moffitt's first points of the night.
That's going to be, let's see, the second team foul on Brandon Valley. O'Gorman has no foul, so only 2 combined fouls between these 2 teams so far. And Joe Lynch will make his first appearance.
So you got Shea, Renshaw, Moffitt, Alpers Lynch in for the Knights.
Moffitt's free throw is no good, so Knights are splitting their free throws so far. 2 for 4 in their last 2 trips. Here's Michael Shea. Corner is Renshaw. Is almost out of bounds, but he drills the 3, Ben Renshaw. And we got a whistle.
We got something on.
I'm not for sure. Was that a bench warning or something? Anyway, so the 3 is good by Renshaw. So Brandon Valley will have the ball up 22-18.
That's what it looks like. He came over. Seltzer came over and gave a bench warning.
Brandon Valley is on fire, Dan. Again, Jackson Hilton with another 3, 25-18.
Brandon Valley's got to be shooting high percentage tonight.
Here's Moffitt. Somehow got that pass through, and Alpers is fouled by, there's about 3 Brandon Valley links there. We'll see what's on.
But I love how he came to baseline and passed it, and Dave went up and got fouled. Nice.
Boy, I don't know how
nice teamwork.
I don't know how the heck that pass got through to Alpers with all those Brandon Valley arms there.
How he threaded that needle.
Free throw is good. That foul was on Jay Juergens, his second for Brandon Valley. So Nate Lear, the 6'3 senior forward's in the game for the first time for Brandon. Alpers has one more. His second one's no good, so we're just splitting those free throws, Dan. So Brandon Valley with the ball, led by Joe Colbeck up the court.
5:45 to go in halftime.
Wide open 3. Ooh, in and out that time. I thought Lloyd had it. Loose ball, and Michael Shea has it for the Knights. And we get a double dribble on Shea.
He was going to pass it, and then he took off. Yeah. He got caught up in the moment.
So now Joe Lynch is the one playing defense on Jackson Hilton. Lynch is a very long, athletic defender. We'll see how he can do against Brandon Valley's top player. A lot of dribble handoffs in this offense for Brandon Valley. A little 5-out offense. Motion with a lot of back cuts. 17 on the shot clock now. Tejan. Good scrape down by Moffitt, and Cade Moffitt has it. Tries to get to Renshaw, he does. Good defense by Moffitt. He'll go all the way and score it on the layup. Uncontested is Cade Moffitt.
25-21, Knights down by 4. 5 minutes to go, first half.
3 points tonight for Cade Moffitt. Brandon Valley running through their offense. Knights in that man defense. 25-21, 4:44 left. Good game here at Brandon Valley High School. That's what we were expecting. Dan and I were both looking very forward to this game. Alpers pokes it away from Tejan. Renshaw slides on the ground.
Alpers got away with that foul. He was way over his. I thought he would have got called for sure for reaching on that one, but they let it go.
Ben Renshaw needs some knee pads or something. He slides all over the floor. And that does not feel very good, I wouldn't imagine. Diving on the ground like that. So Lynch with the steal. Here is Renshaw out in front of the pack and scores.
Nice move by Joe Lynch. And Deckard wants a timeout here with 4:26 left in the second quarter. Knights down by 2, 25-23.
So we're going to take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back for the continuation of the second quarter from Brandon Valley High School. This is Knights basketball on Real Presence Radio.
At McGuire Iron, we protect and store quality water for people and communities across the country. We are family owned and operated and have been building and maintaining America's water tower infrastructure for over 100 years. We pride ourselves on using faith principles in our business practices every day. This deep faith in the church is why we support the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic School System. From all of us at McGuire Iron and the Jones family, we wish all O'Gorman students and student athletes good luck this year.
Welcome back to Brandon Valley High School. Knights down by 2 here with 4:24 left in the second quarter.
And Knights defense leading to some offense the last 2 possessions. 2 straight steals, one by Moffitt and one by Joe Lynch, causing Brent Decker to call a timeout and give some choice words to his team. And that's an air ball on the floater by Jackson Hilton.
Knights a chance to tie it up or take the lead. And
Moffitt gets the layup as Aiden Lloyd hit the ground hard. So the Knights, Dan, are on a 7-0 run right now.
Way to come back here. Joe Lynch kind of sparked that a little bit. We got a charge.
We got an offensive foul and a legal screen that time by Wes DeWitt, the 6'3 senior who's just checked into the game. And DeWitt's going to check right back out of the game.
I bet he played football.
Yeah, he looks like about a lineman build for sure.
Linebacker.
So here is the Knights with Renshaw, Lynch, Myler, Eng, and Cade Moffitt are your 5.
Chance for the Knights to take their first lead of the night, and there it is.
Backdoor cut, and Matt Eng scores it. So O'Gorman offensively is on fire at the moment. Now a 9-0 run. They take their first lead of the game at the 3:27 mark in the second quarter. Colbeck a wild pass. Tejan is rejected by Lynch. And the ball just went flying. I don't know what happened. And Jim Ricketts Jr. is talking to Ben Renshaw right now.
Well, Ben, nothing against Ben, but he took the ball and was throwing it down for the, it was right when the whistle he was throwing it down for the Knights for our end.
So now I'm not for sure what's going on.
They're asking somebody to leave.
So Brandon Valley, Tejan to the free throw line.
One of the fans is not liking, so the referee has asked one of the fans to leave.
So an O'Gorman fan is kicked out of the game, and Tejan makes the first free throw. 1 more to go, and it is short, and it's a loose ball. It'll go to O'Gorman.
27-26, 3:21 to go in the second quarter. Roby hollers out of play.
O'Gorman has some good execution offensively on that last possession. Let's see what they can get here. Here is Joe Lynch baseline out to Matt Eng. Lines up a 3, no good. Fight for the ball, and Jackson Hilton has it.
Boy, Joe just about had that.
Hilton all the way, a little bit long. Eddie has it, and he can't squeeze it out of bounds on Eddie.
We mentioned earlier, it is darn fast-paced game, Brad.
There's not a lot of whistles either. I mean, there's 2 fouls here in this. So, yeah, and I think that could end up favoring O'Gorman, who's been fresher legs, but we will see.
A game like this, Isaac Struck would be loved to be playing in this.
Shout out to Isaac. I believe he's watching at home.
This is his type of ball game.
Here is Lloyd going to go baseline. Looking for help. That's a travel.
You betcha.
He took about 3 or 4 steps at least.
But the ref that was 2 feet from him didn't call it. The ref way back here called it. Okay, Michael Shade's in for Cade Moffitt.
This has been a good surge defensively for Sioux Falls O'Gorman. Brandon Valley's had 25 points early on in the second quarter, and they've only had 1 point since then.
Here comes Alpers. Checks in for Joe Lynch, which he's done a fabulous job this second quarter.
So Alpers, Renshaw, Shea, Myler, and Matt Eng are your 5 for O'Gorman. 27-26 Knights leading, 2:27 left in the second quarter. And good play by Johnson. Loose ball, and he's going to get a tie-up as he knocks it away from Eddie Myler. Good sportsmanship by Eddie picking him up. And the arrow will favor O'Gorman. Jay Jurgens with his 2 fouls is checking back in. Aiden Lloyd checking out. We'll see what Coach Robies will draw up here on this out-of-bounds play. That ball hit Eddie's foot, so it'll be Brandon Valley ball. And I think Selcher is now warning Eddie, who said something after that. Little emotions running a little high tonight, Dan, so far in the Saturday night in Brandon Valley. The emotions are boiling over a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of high energy, as I call that.
These referees, they kind of have a short trigger tonight. Here is Jackson Hilton guarded by Michael Shea, and Knight goes down, Matt Eng, which will leave Dawson Johnson open for three. No good. Matt Eng goes back down. David Alpers knocked him down.
But he covered him. He's looking for him.
Eng with the handoff to Renshaw, getting some space. No good. Jackson Hilton with the rebound over to Dawson Johnson. Here comes Joe Colbeck. Stops his dribble as Eng cuts him off. Brandon Valley in a drought here. Now they'll get it down low for a basket as Dawson Johnson got position on Joe Lynch for the basket.
Minute 20, Lynx 28, Knights 27 in the second quarter.
Here is Eng looking for space. Colbeck cuts him off. Two Knights that time were in the same spot. Here's Renshaw, no hesitation on the three, no good. Hilton with the rebound. Jackson Hilton's going to run. Has numbers, but he's going to pull it back out to Colbeck. It's interesting, you go from our O'Gorman girls last night, it was like a track meet watching them, to Brandon Valley are just kind of methodically just going through the motions, and they'll go attack with about 20 seconds on the shot clock. Dawson Johnson, big three-pointer in the corner for the Lynx. They're now up 4, 31-27.
4 seconds difference on the shot clock.
We'll see what O'Gorman can do here. A basket would be nice to have going to the half. Here's Matt Eng, three-pointer, and no good, and David Alpers going to get it over the back. Good box out by Tejan. So now Dan Brandon will have a chance for the final shot, last 27.5, and Coach Decker's going to bring in a couple offensive players, and Riley Miller and Aiden Lloyd. Dawson Johnson, Jay Jurgens checking out.
Eddie's back in for Matt Eng, more defense.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say that, more defense.
So they're
nice kind of their defensive unit in.
They're up by, Lynx up by 4, chance to take it up, to 6 or to 7 here, depends on 24 seconds.
So Colbeck, the senior, will walk it up, guarded by Shea. Hands off to Aiden Lloyd. We now have 14 on the shot clock. Here is Lloyd, who thought about, now pulls it back to Colbeck. Interestingly enough, Hilton hasn't touched the ball till now. Gets Lynch in the air. Here's Lloyd for fakes a three baseline. Loose ball to Brandon up with 0.5 in the shot clock. So good defense by O'Gorman. This can be a catch and shoot at 0.5.
Watch it underneath. Watch that, the paint underneath for that quick basket come running in.
So Brandon trying to get themselves lined up here with 0.5 left.
And that's what they were going for.
They're trying to do that backside three-pointer, which is knocked away. So after the first half, it's the Brandon Valley Lynx 31, the O'Gorman Knights 27. We're going to take a break. We come back with the Knights halftime show after the break. You're listening to Real Presence Radio, Sioux Falls O'Gorman boys basketball.
Pre-planning a funeral is a wonderful gift for families. I'm David Lewis of Barnett Lewis Funeral Home, a family-owned and operated service to the community. Our goal is to make arrangements with families comfortable when they decide what their wishes are for funeral services. I will listen to all needs and offer choices for funeral arrangements and make sure all questions are answered. Barnett Lewis Funeral Home can be contacted at 336-0707 or by going to barnettlewis.com.
Eide Bailey, a public accounting firm, provides tax, accounting, assurance, and business advisory services to clients across the nation. With offices in Sioux Falls and 40-plus locations in 15 states, Eide Bailey is the workplace for 2,500 professionals. The firm has been serving clients for over 100 years. You can contact Eide Bailey online at eidebailey.com. Eide Bailey is a proud supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities and the Real Presence Radio Network.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kfc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call the BB Agency at 605-882-8689. That's 605-882-8689.
At Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal, we are guided by one simple principle. We do what we say we're going to do. We believe in ensuring our customers are happy with the work we deliver. Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal was established in Sioux Falls in 1981 and has been involved with installing more than 100 million square feet of commercial roofing across the Midwest. They have worked on businesses including schools, universities, hospitals, churches, and factories. For more information, you can call 605-331-5121 or online at guaranteeroofingsd.com.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, welcome to the O'Gorman Knights Halftime Show, brought to you by your Knights of Columbus field agents for the Sioux Falls area, Jeff Gillen, Carl Libby, David Cook, and Phil Carlson.
And welcome back to halftime to Brandon Valley, South Dakota. The Brandon Valley Lynx 31, the O'Gorman Knights 27. Okay, Brett. I tell you what, that second quarter, they turned it around.
They sure did, Dan. I think where they really saw the turnout was defense. You know, is that Brandon Valley had 25 points, about 6 minutes or so left in the second quarter. They were doing anything they wanted offensively, and I think Joe Lynch and his minutes was a key in the second quarter. His length kind of bothered Jackson Hilton, and just the Knights were able to get some stops, which got out. They forced some turnovers. They got out in transition like the O'Gorman girls last night. They got a couple easy baskets, and all of a sudden they had the lead, but then Brandon Valley kind of hit a dagger three-pointer there at the end of the second quarter to regain that 4-point advantage. But once our defense started playing, everything kind of turned around a little bit.
Well, we were down to 5, so basically in the second quarter, Knights scored 14, Brandon Valley 13 points. Like you said, we're down, still down, but we did take the lead with about 3 minutes to go in the second.
We did, yeah.
That 7-0 run, so that was the first lead of the game.
I think it ended up being a 9-0 run. Because it was 25-18. We got up 27-25. But yeah, this has been, and it's been not many whistles, not many fouls in this game. Brandon Valley's a different. I don't know if it's more what they do or just more since they played up in Aberdeen last night. Offensively, they don't really have any interest doing anything for about the first 15 seconds of the shot clock, and then they'll kind of get in their sets with 20 seconds left. I like to see Eddie and David Alpers be a little bit more effective in the second half. Eddie kind of had a rough first half, and so did David, for the most part. So if those two can play a little bit better, I think, in the second half, and we can continue playing defense well, I think we're going to have a real good shot at it.
And we talked about it. A lot of emotion out there tonight for both teams, but also for the fans.
Yep.
There's been a fan in the arena that's been asked to leave, and that's the first time I've seen that in years.
First time I've seen that in 7 years covering O'Gorman. You've had a few more years on me, but very rare to see that.
But also, I think
and we had
Valley got a bench warning.
Was that Brandon Valley that got it? Okay.
And then all of a sudden, and Cousin Eddie got kind of told by the referee to calm down, and so it really a lot of emotions tonight. But I tell you what, this is a big game. We talked about it in the pregame how important it is. Both teams are 7 and 8 in seed points. We got one more month to go, but in this before we get to Sodak 16. So it's kind of
you're jostling for position. This is going to be big momentum-wise. We're toward that last part of the stretch of the season, and this could maybe a win here tonight for the winning team can help build momentum, Dan, as they move forward to the end of the stretches for both of them this season.
So coming up next in Inside O'Gorman segment, we're going to talk about Catholic Schools Week, which start Monday at Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools. So stay with us. You're listening to the Knights Halftime Show on Real Presence Radio.
At First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card, we believe the greatest investment we can make is in our customers and communities. Thanks to our industry-leading service, products, and tools, we're helping our customers reach their financial goals and achieve success. Through the generosity of our employees and leadership, we're able to support nearly 700 South Dakota organizations and nonprofits with our time, money, and resources. At Premier, we're always seeking ways to make an impact for good by investing in what matters most to you. It's the Premier way.
At McGuire Iron, we protect and store quality water for people and communities across the country. We are family owned and operated and have been building and maintaining America's water tower infrastructure for over 100 years. We pride ourselves on using faith principles in our business practices every day. This deep faith in the church is why we support the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic School System. From all of us at McGuire Iron and the Jones family, we wish all O'Gorman students and student athletes good luck this year.
Okay, welcome back at halftime inside O'Gorman. We're going to talk about Catholic Schools Week here at Bishop O'Gorman Schools. We talked about the last couple of games down at T the other night. We talked about St. Lambert's. Okay, I got one plug-in for St. Lambert's.
There it is, Isaac. He has one.
There it is. And then we talked about Christ the King, and then we did St. Mary's last night with Father Rutten, and then we talked about Holy Spirit with Father Simple, and we got two more schools left. Brett,
I got St. Catherine Drexel. So Monday will be class color day. So each different class from preschool to 6th grade has a different color, as well as staff. On Tuesday is School Spirit Day. Also, the Mass will be live streamed with Bishop DeGroot at 10:20 a.m. And also on Wednesday will be Sportsmanship Day. Students can bring a board game to school. Dan Johnson, what board game would you bring to school?
Operation.
There you go. Thursday is Mismatch Day. Students may wear crazy mismatched colors to school. Friday is Pajama Day. Students may wear pajamas. And they're also going to do some a service project, Dan, with the Bishop Dudley Hospitality House. So what do you got over at St. Mike's?
I got St. Michael's with Father Weber and Lisa Humiller as the principal over there. So Monday is Community Helpers Day. They're going to try to, what are the people in the neighborhood, community helpers, dress as your favorite community helper, and we'll write thank yous to those. And Tuesday we'll have the all-school mass streamed with Bishop DeGroot at 10:20, and they're going to, Defenders of the Faith, they're going to suit up in nightwear. Wednesday is Snowman Village. This, I think, is kind of cool, Brett. They come to cool in their crazy clothes in the afternoon. Everyone's going to head outside, have some fun in the snow, and the grade level will be assigned in area of the playground to make some snow creations. And it's going to be kind of fun. And students can bring Ziploc baggage with props for their cremations afterwards. We'll head inside for some hot chocolate while preschoolers decorate the village with snow angels. And if snow's unavailable, they'll stay inside and do some decorating there. And then on Thursday, as the student becomes a teacher, teacher-student swap. I don't ever remember seeing this before, ever. Even in my day, they didn't let us. Anyways, the students dress like teachers and vice versa. Students may bring a label game from home and teach your classmates how to play. And Friday is PJ and pastries. Students wear appropriate pajamas, begin with donuts and juice, and they'll watch a movie in the afternoon. And I tell you what, it's kind of fun. I mean, I know my three daughters really, really loved it when they had that. So
awesome. So Inside O'Gorman has been brought to you by the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools. Our 6 elementary schools, junior high, and high school exemplify gospel values, strong student achievement, and community service. Our schools strive to have excellence where it counts in faith, academics, and our community, and in opportunities offered to our students. Visit ognice.org to schedule a tour. Enrollment opens on February 22nd. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back for the start of the second half at Brennan Valley High School.
When you look to the future, is the road there inevitable? It's not. That's why O'Gorman education matters. It's where you'll grow in your faith, be challenged, celebrate, and become part of a community. These are the moments that will shape your life. This is where your path will unfold. What are you waiting for? You belong in blue.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kfc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call the BB Agency at 605-882-8689. That's 605-882-8689.
Tonight's halftime show for the Gorman Knights is sponsored by the BB Agency, supporting Knights of Columbus Insurance for South Dakota, Southwest Minnesota, and Northeastern Iowa. For life insurance, long-term care insurance, and retirement products, call the BB Agency at 882-8689. Knights of Columbus Insurance, strong, dependable, faith-based, protecting your family's financial future. And the start of the second half, Knights trailing by 4. Here's Brett Byler.
Thanks, Dan. And we have the same starting fives out for both teams for O'Gorman. We have Arbogast, Renshaw, Moffitt, Alpers, and Cousin Eddie, Tejan, Colbeck, Johnson, Hilton, and Lloyd for Brandon Valley. Here is Jackson Hilton, three-pointer, no good. Cade Moffitt climbs the ladder, gets the rebound. Here comes O'Gorman, and that is stolen by Jackson Hilton. Moffitt was trying to get to Myler. Good idea, but Hilton's quickness and long arms got that. Here's Lloyd. Ooh, in and out, and one as Dawson Johnson gets the offensive rebound, and Reese Arbogast fouls him from behind.
I don't think Reese wanted to do that. Oh, poor Reese.
I don't know if Dawson Johnson played football, but he is a strong-looking kid at 6'3", just muscles all over the place. His free throw is up and in and out.
And Reese, that's his second.
One thing we didn't mention at halftime, Dan, is O'Gorman's free throw shooting in the first half wasn't very good. They were, at one point, they were 3 for 6. Here's Arbogast's three is off the mark. Alpers all the way in and scores it. As Johnson is looking for the charge, and he is having words with the referee, who I thought might tee him up but did not.
Nice offensive board by David.
So Alpers, I believe, has 7 points tonight. He had 5 in the early going, 5 of the first 8. So here is Brandon with it, Aiden Lloyd. Lloyd and Hilton are probably their two biggest threats offensively for Brandon Valley. Lloyd, and he's going to reach and foul with 6 seconds left, and that, boy, does that not make you happy as a coach. You play great defense for about 29 seconds, and then you reach in when the guy's at the three-point line.
Okay, Shea's in for Renshaw. Yeah, 6 seconds on a shot clock and you foul him.
I don't know if that's why Renshaw got checked out or not, but Ben's going to go to the bench.
That was just kind of a hand slap.
Shea in, and there's a nice play that time by Arbogast on the dangerous inbounds play, but Brandon Valley maintains possession.
They were taking it to the paint there.
You're looking, down low for Johnson, who had a guy pinned, but the pass wasn't quite long enough. Now Colbeck has Arbogast pinned. He's going to should get a 3-second almost. Here is Hilton for 3, no good. Tejan underneath, offensive rebound. He misses the short shot, and Eddie Myler at the rebound. Boy, you could have used the glass that time as Tejan just flipped it up there and did not make it. Another lost art is using the glass. Here's Alpers in a crowd, and he is fouled. We'll see who gets the foul. He had 3 links, Dan, all over him.
That Peyton? Yeah, they gave it to Peyton. That's his second.
So David Alpers to the free throw line. First one is long. Alpers, a 6'6" junior. So Jay Juergens is coming in for Dawson Johnson.
It's going to be fun to watch him next year, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Football and basketball.
And Alpers connects on the second one.
So he's 50% from the line.
2 for 4 tonight. Brandon Valley coming right at us as you watch in the video stream in the home top whites with the red trim, and the Knights in the blue tops, blue bottoms. See if the Knights can get a stop defensively. Here is Tejan all the way. Gets it as Juergens kind of had a nice little screen that time to allow Tejan to go uncontested for the layup. I have a clear out for your 5, your post player, and he beat Eddie to the spot. Here is Reese. Down low, a high low, and we're going to get a holding foul.
Jackson get that? 34?
I think it's Juergens, 44. Here,
yep, 44. Costello and who comes in?
Matt Ing. Yep.
Okay.
That's 3 fouls on Juergens now, so he's checking out. Dawson Johnson, who sat down long enough to get a drink of water, is now back in the game. Out of bounds play, Ing. Strong drive by Matt Ing, and he scores it.
35-32, 5:20 to go in the third quarter.
We are expecting a good one tonight, and we have not been disappointed so far. Here is Tejan with a left-handed hook, and Alpers looks puzzled as he gets called for the foul.
And that's David's third. So they're going to start pushing it down to the paint there.
That was one of our keys to victory. Whatever team, in my opinion, kind of controls the paint or has the advantage there is going to have a really good shot at winning, and Tejan barely hit anything with that free throw.
Just barely hit the front of the rim. Here comes Cousin Eddie in for Alpers.
So that'll be a thing to monitor. It looks like we have 2 fouls on the board on David. Do you have him for 2 or 3?
I got him for 3, but I'll let the board be the 5th.
Yeah, hopefully the board's correct. Tejan's second one is much better, makes that.
I've been wrong before.
I bet your wife has said that many times. Here is Matt Eng, misses the shot.
That's right, you're not married yet.
I will give your wife a shout out, Dan. I know you're responsible. She's not listening, so I just want.
My luck, she is tonight.
Here is Brandon Valley with possession. They lead by 4, and that time the legs went out from under Tejan, and
he calls a timeout. Decker gets a timeout called.
I don't know how you call a timeout when no one had possession of the ball. Anyway.
Hey, I got to give a shout out.
Yeah, go for it, Dan.
To my wife and to my daughter. A lot of you know us. We have 3 daughters, and today is the anniversary to our one daughter. 20 years ago today, we traveled over to Russia, 4 hours outside of Moscow, in the middle of nowhere. We went to an orphanage, and they brought this baby out, a 5-month-old baby. And it's the first time we physically got to hold her and everything. 20 years ago today, so I got to give a shout-out to Maria. I know she's not listening because she lives in Missouri. And I'm blessed with a beautiful granddaughter named Blake. So, Maria, we love you, and happy anniversary.
Thank you for sharing that, Dan.
Can't believe I'm getting really old. That's 20 years ago.
Oh, man. You're making me feel old. I've been about 14 years old then. Isaac Struck would have been barely born. He might have just been born, actually.
He's still in diapers.
So Brandon Valley leads 36-32, 4:40 left in the third quarter. They have the ball after the timeout on the jump ball, which wasn't called. So here is Aiden Lloyd with it.
Now Lynch is back in for the Knights.
4 in the shot clock. His shot goes in and out. He's had a couple of shots tonight, just rim out on him. And do we have a
timeout, Coach Roby?
So now Coach Roby's going to call a quick 30-second timeout.
He saw something that he didn't. And Renshaw's coming in. Ing's going to come back, check back in.
We'll just keep it right here. That was
quick.
That was quick.
I wonder what he saw something he didn't like, or he wanted.
Well, you would think too, Dan, in a game like this when it's going to be as close as we think it's going to be at the end, you want to keep every one of those timeouts if you can. But like you said, Coach Roby must have saw something that he needed to stop the game to get his players in the huddle for.
So each team has 3 timeouts left. Lynx 36, Knights 32. Knights have the ball. They'll take it out of half court.
4:24 left in the third quarter. Brett Byler, Dan Johnson with you, Real Presence Radio. Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls is the YouTube channel. 94.5, 91.3 is the radio dial. RealPresenceRadio.com is the website, and our mobile app also. Download that mobile app, folks. Take us wherever you go in the car. Listen to us all the time, and that's this Real Presence Radio free mobile app. So here is Ben Renshaw off the play. We'll see what Coach Roby draws up, and there's going to be not that, almost a steal. So John Costello is in, Cade Moffitt in, Eddie Myler, Matt Eng, and Ben Renshaw, your 5. Here is a wild drive that time by Moffitt. 9 seconds. Yep. So Renshaw gets the screen over to Myler. Eddie lines up the 3, was short. It looked good from this vantage point. It's not enough.
Good defense by the Lynx there on the Knights.
Great move that time by Hilton. Tejan misses a layup. Jurgens misses a layup. Another layup, and the Brandon Valley get the foul. So 3 Dan point-blank shots by Brandon Valley missed.
And Peyton's going to pick up his 3rd foul.
And the common denominator there was none of those shots actually used the backboard. Okay. Kids, use the backboard.
Alberts and Arvigas is in for Renshaw and Myler.
Aunt Sharon and Uncle Jeff want to give a shout out to Cousin Eddie. Love watching the Knights play. Thank you.
They're down in Iowa.
Aunt Sharon and Uncle Jeff for watching the stream tonight. Hope your night is going well. That'll probably be going a lot well in about 30 minutes, and the Knights can get a big win tonight. Here is the Knights with possession. That's a steal by Jackson Hilton.
That'll be easy layup.
I was hoping he's going to try a dunk, but he just laid it in. I'm waiting this year for a big dunk, and I haven't seen one yet.
We saw them last year, didn't we?
I want to see a Jaron Zwagerman dunk like he had in Lincoln back about 3 or 4 years ago. I'm sure Isaac remembers that one very well.
Ing in and out. Here comes Brandon Valley transition down the court fast.
Down low, Juergens. That time, see, you use the glass and you make it. So Juergens makes a lot tougher shot than the 3 that he missed.
Knight's gone cold here, 40-32. Oh! Right when I say that, Moffitt hits a 3.
So now that was a much-needed basket by O'Gorman. Like you said, though, Dan, O'Gorman's offense has been stagnant here in the third quarter.
Yes.
Brandon Valley running their sets now. They're going to do a clear out here for Hilton, and he's going to fire a shot from Sioux Falls, and he misses it. Here is Matt Eng coming with it.
Rowena's that way.
Okay, well, my directions are never the best. At that time, I don't think that's a shot you want on a clear out, is Hilton to settle for a 28-foot three-pointer. Here is Arbogast for a 3. Oh, in and out. A Lynx goes flying. Alpers has the ball, and we have a foul. We'll see what the call is.
Knight's ball underneath.
I think that might have been on Jackson Hilton.
That's his second.
David Alpers, he can really dislodge some bodies under there.
Okay, Reese is out. Renshaw's in.
Strong kid. Oh, good idea by Moffitt, but he didn't really have a really good angle to throw that bounce pass to Costello that goes out of bounds. Would have been a layup if the pass would have converted. So 40-35, Brandon Valley clinging to a 5-point lead, 1:54 left in the third quarter from Brandon Valley High School. Lynx with the ball. Colbeck over to Dawson Johnson, cut off by Alpers. Lloyd down low to Jay Juergens. And Johnson, no good. Good defense by O'Gorman. Here comes Renshaw. Moffitt.
Oh, that nice move by Cade Moffitt for the basket. Knights down by 3, 40-37. I thought he got away with a little travel.
I think the Brandon Valley crowd would agree with you, Dan. So, Knights closing in here as Johnson cut off. Juergens wide open, and he scores it.
But I love the way the Knights playing defense are cutting that baseline off.
He doesn't have a player rotate that time off the double team. Here is Matt Eng with it. Looked like Eng might have got bumped that time by Riley Miller. No call, throws it out of bounds.
Tried to pass it into Alpers. Okay, we got Lynch in, Shades in. Costello and Inger out. Lynch, Shea, Moffitt, Renshaw, Alpers.
Dawson Johnson, Jay Juergens, Riley Miller, Jackson Hilton, Aiden Lloyd are your 5 for the Lynx. Knights in man-to-man defense.
The ref is talking to the boys down below. They're pushing a little, shoving each other underneath.
Lloyd's three-pointer is off to the side of the rim. Ben Renshaw at the rebound. And now O'Gorman Dan can hold for the final shot if they so please. No shot clock, 25 on the game clock. Moffitt pulls it out, guarded by Miller. Hands off to Michael Shea. Probably may look for either Moffitt or Ben Renshaw to take the shot here.
10 seconds.
Moffitt doing a lot of dribbling. Down low to Alpers, and he scores it. We'll see if Brandon Valley can get a shot up. And no good. It's like wondering the ref blew. I was hoping they were going to call a foul that time. They didn't. So David Alpers scores at the end of the third quarter to make the Knights down by only 3, 42-39. We're going to take a break. We'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter from Brandon Valley High School. This is O'Gorman Boys Basketball on Real Presence Radio.
Crossroads Book and Music is a local source for Catholic gifts and supplies. From rosaries and medals to books and Bibles, Crossroads is here with materials to help individuals in their walk with Christ. Crossroads also features a large line of personalized gifts that are great for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, or any special occasion. Crossroads is located at 41st and Grange next to Camille's. Crossroads, books, gifts, music.
Hi, I'm Larry Canfield with Canfield Business Interiors. I've often been asked what differentiates Canfield Business Interiors from other companies. It's our knowledge, expertise, and over 100 years of combined experience. It's how we use our in-house design capabilities to enhance your workspace. To us, it's not just a transaction. It's about our satisfaction guaranteed philosophy that seeks a positive outcome for all. The reason we are in business is to make your space better. We get results, just like those Knights. Go Knights!
Hey, welcome back to Brandon, South Dakota. Brandon Valley Lynx versus the O'Gorman Knights. Brandon Valley leads at the start of the fourth quarter, 42-39. Very physical, fast-paced game. Both action, double action in that way.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the legs hold up now for Brandon Valley in this fourth quarter. As again, we mentioned, they played up in Aberdeen last night, getting a 57-44 win, probably getting home about midnight to 1 in the morning. So we'll see how they do here in the fourth quarter, clinging to that 3-point lead.
And they played Washington Tuesday night, and O'Gorman hadn't played since last Saturday afternoon out at Stevens.
Correct. Here's a special play for Ing. Wide open three, just short. Good play design. Not very good execution on the shot. Here is Jackson Hilton, cut off by Moffitt. Excuse me. So Moffitt, Ing, Renshaw, Alpers, and Costello are your 5 for O'Gorman. Now low Tejan to Lloyd.
10 seconds.
Good defense by Ing. Lloyd goes through and scores it.
Nice move.
Coach Roby wanted to travel, no travel call. I was thinking it could have been almost 3 seconds as well. Here is Renshaw with it. Over to Costello, and he scores it from 17 feet away, and Coach Roby's going to call a quick 30-second timeout. So we're going to take a quick 30-second break as well. O'Gorman trailing by 3, start of the fourth quarter.
Real Presence Radio is experiencing rapid growth and has an additional opening in the Sioux Falls area for a full-time listener relations coordinator. This person will assist with spreading the word about RPR, including help with the live drives, fall banquet, major gifts, and local live shows. A qualified candidate should demonstrate excellent self-management and time management skills. If you sense a call to serve God in this capacity, please send a cover letter, your resume, and references to Brittany at realpresenceradio.com or call 877-795-0122.
Okay, welcome back. 7 minutes to go, 6:59 left in regulation. Brandon Valley up by 3, 44-41. Very fast-paced, hard-fought game tonight. Just what we talked about. Fun.
And
fun
great.
to watch.
I was just looking over to my right. O'Gorman's student section has really represented well tonight. They're showing loud and proud over there. So good job by them.
Principal Mahoney's on her job. She's over there with them.
Here is the Lynx.
They don't need that, but,
Lloyd driving baseline. Almost stepped out of bounds. Is walking the tightrope there.
8 seconds.
Pull back to Dawson Johnson. 3 is short. Tipped back out, so Brandon Valley will get a new shot clock. Hilton thought about the 3. He'll take a difficult shot. Joe Colbeck, offensive rebound, scores it.
We didn't call his name much of the third quarter.
So Colbeck gets a putback basket. Lynx now up by 5. Moffitt, no good. Another nice open look for O'Gorman, but not executing on the shot. Here comes Hilton throwing the speed, and I think Michael Shea's going to get a holding foul. Boy, is he quick once he gets ahead of steam going as Jackson Hilton.
Saw that on the football field.
So it'll be Brandon Valley ball out of bounds. That will be the first foul on Michael Shea, the 4th team foul for O'Gorman.
Yeah, he's talking to the big boys underneath to knock it off.
I think, let's see, is that on Lynch or is it on Renshaw?
Lynch. Joe got him.
So Dawson Johnson to the line. That's the second foul on Joe Lynch. Some of those out of bounds plays, you can't let them get such a direct line open to the basket. So that shot is in and out by Johnson.
Okay, Myler and Ings back in for Lynch and Shea.
Johnson's not a very good free throw shooter, only 5 for 16 coming into the ball game, which is less than 33%. We'll have one more. And that one's long as well.
Okay, they can cut it down here. Maybe we can get it within 2.
And that is a holding foul on Johnson as Cousin Eddie went to the deck. So that will be the 3rd foul on Dawson Johnson. He'll check out. Jay Juergens with 3 fouls will check back in.
5 team fouls for the Lynx.
Knights inbounds to Cousin Eddie. Hands off to Cade Moffitt. 46-41 Brandon Valley. Here's Moffitt.
He about lost it.
Goes in, short on it. Juergens a strong rebound. This feels like Brand Valley's had about that 5-point lead all the way through here. It's just kind of been steady, and that's a dangerous pass, and I think that's off Alpers.
Watch Alpers and Juergens go at it underneath.
So Renshaw, Myler, Alpers, Moffitt, and Eng are your 5 for O'Gorman. Knights trying to get a stop here on defense. Trailing by 5 at the almost at the 5-minute mark here of the 4th quarter. Shot clock going down, Dan. 5 seconds. Hilton from way outside, no good on the 3, and Eddie Myler has it. Loses it to Lloyd, who then shoots a wild shot and doesn't make it. Good recovery by Eddie to challenge that shot. Here is Moffitt for 3, and the corner is good. So the Knights needed that, and Cade Moffitt makes it a 2-point game, 46-44 with 4:34 left.
Not much of that shot. Much of an arch on that, was it?
No.
It was kind of like a straight one. It was like, wow.
Lloyd with a back cut to Hilton. Nice basket by Jackson Hilton.
48-44, 4:10 to go in regulation.
Loose ball. They'll be staying with O'Gorman.
Watch them big boys go at it. That's Juergens and Myler, and it's fun to watch them underneath.
Here is Myler. And that'll be a foul on Juergens as Eddie will now go to the free throw line.
And the fans didn't like that here in Brandon. That's his 4th.
So Dawson Johnson will come in for him.
Will Coach Decker leave him in? I don't think so.
So Eddie's first free throw is up and good.
Yeah. Dawson Johnson checks in for him. Juergens got 4 fouls, 5 points for the Brandon Valley Lynx.
So Eddie's second free throw is on the way and good. Big free throws by Eddie Myler. 2-point game still, 48-46. Halfway point of the 4th quarter in Brandon Valley. As we expected, Dan, it's going to come down to the final minutes. Let's see what team can execute better. The Lynx will have the ball. Tejan and Myler will get a foul. So they have a clear out for their center, and he'll get a foul. You don't see that often. And Tejan showing good ball handling skills, gets to the line. That's 4 fouls, Dan, on Cousin Eddie. First free throw is up, and boy, that again, barely hitting the rim is Tejan.
Short. They don't have it updated on the board. Second one is good.
Now we have a sub in. Jay Juergens coming in for Dawson Johnson.
So Juergens got the 4 fouls, so.
That might be a little offense for defense substitution, I think. Here is Moffitt with it now, guarded by Aiden Lloyd. Myler with it, down low to Alpers.
He's double teamed.
And he travels it, and Alpers having some words for the referee after that.
he was double teamed.
Yeah, Joe Colbeck came over with a nice double team. I think that surprised David, who lost his balance and traveled. So the Knights, let's see if their defense can get a stop here. Brandon Valley with the ball. Colbeck stopped his dribble, now gets it to Lloyd with 21 on the shot clock. He stepped out.
Yep.
Jim Ricketts Jr. saw that. We did as well. It was right below us.
If you couldn't see that, something was wrong.
He even needed trifocals to see that.
I didn't know. I think I could have saw that with my glasses off.
So here's Ben Renshaw as he lets the ball bounce, and now Coach Roby's going to call another timeout. I believe this one will be a full timeout. So with 3:08 left, Knights trailing by 3. We'll take a break. You're listening to Knights basketball on Real Presence Radio.
Real Presence Radio is experiencing rapid growth and has an additional opening in the Sioux Falls area for a full-time listener relations coordinator. This person will assist with spreading the word about RPR, including help with the live drives, fall banquet, major gifts, and local live shows. A qualified candidate should demonstrate excellent self-management and time management skills. If you sense a call to serve God in this capacity, please send a cover letter, your resume, and references to Brittany at realpresenceradio.com or call 877-795-0122.
Hey, welcome back. 49-46, Brandon Valley on top. 3:08 to go in regulation. And we can't say it enough. This has been one heck of a ball game.
It is. It's a old saying, it's a barn burner, and it's kind of been that tonight. Brandon Valley's had some big leads. I mean, 8 to 10 points, but then O'Gorman took a very short lead, Dan, in that second quarter for about a minute. Other than that, Brandon Valley has pretty much led all the way through.
But I tell you what, a few missed baskets on both sides of the bench here, so... But, you know, the emotions haven't let up. We talked about the emotions at halftime. It hasn't let up here in the second half. So Knights got the ball.
Ben Renshaw with it, guarded by Jackson Hilton. Here's Myler over to Matt Eng. Corner is Moffitt, down low to David Alpers, going against Tejan. Nice move by David Alpers, and he scores it. Using the left hand, Knights down 149-48, 2:46 left in the fourth quarter.
Students are on their feet for the O'Gorman student section.
Knights looking for their fourth straight win. Here is Lloyd. Nice play out of timeout. He drills the three-pointer. Boy, that hurts. Aiden Lloyd. Knights did not guard that one well. Hilton went for the steal, doesn't get it. Here's Eng for three, and Matt Eng drills it.
52-51, 2:14 to go. Lynx on top.
Back-to-back three-pointers by Matt Eng and Aiden Lloyd. Still a 1-point lead for Brandon Valley. Ran that same play they did previously. Brendan Renshaw, better defense this time. Colbeck over to Tejan. Oh, and they're going to give a block on Cousin Eddie.
That was the elbow coming up.
So we have, is it going to be a 1-and-1, I believe now, Danby's. I think this will be the 17th foul for O'Gorman.
7th.
Boy, that was close.
So they got Eddie for 2 fouls.
Yeah. Or if I was looking at the wrong board when I said. Anyway, so that's better for O'Gorman.
Oh, yes.
So Tejan with the 1-and-1. Did that even hit the rim? I don't know, but Lloyd, and he's rejected by Myler. I better call him for another foul. And now Alpers and Lloyd getting into it. So O'Gorman didn't box out that time, and Lloyd stepped in there, pretty much took the air ball, and he gets fouled by Eddie. Now he has 3 fouls. Gotta box out, boys. And Lloyd will get 2 because that was a shooting foul. So Eddie checks out, Dan. John Costello checks in. I'm guessing a really short break for Cousin Eddie. So one more for Lloyd.
And that's a lane violation of Brandon Valley. 32 stepped in way when the ball wasn't even out of his hand, and he stepped in.
So that hurts, and now O'Gorman trailing by 2 with the ball. Oh boy, bad pass by Moffitt. Here is Hilton all the way for the layup. Jackson Hilton on the steal and a bad pass by O'Gorman. Nice trail, 55-51, a minute 30 left here in the game.
They got to get a 3 here. Got to get a basket at all.
So here's Renshaw, fadeaway 3, no good. Alpers over to Eng for 3. Matt Eng is on fire, makes the 3.
Now Roby calls a timeout. 55-54, minute 8 to go in regulation. Now, that'll give Coach Roby, what, 1 timeout left? I believe.
I don't think they took they still have 2 on the board. I still don't think they've
taken it
Coach
off yet.
Deckard is not happy about something.
He went all the way past half court, and you should do that as a coach.
So now the score is 55-54. Brandon Valley leads. We'll stay right here. A minute 8 left.
Oh.
So the Knights turned it over the previous possession, led to a run-out layup by Jackson Hilton to make it 55-51. They missed the 3, but David Alpers gets the offensive rebound, finds Matt Eng in the court. So Matt Eng's hit 2 threes back-to-back here in the last minute.
But did you see what he had on him underneath there? How did he get that out of there?
I don't know. I don't know how he saw Matt Eng either.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it helps being 6'6", but still.
Now the Brandon Valley student section's on their feet.
O'Gorman defensively, you've got to get a stop, but you got to corral the rebound too, Dan. That's the important thing is, because he got an offensive rebound and a free throw miss
Don't
before.
let him get that second chance.
So
and then we had that, Jackson stole that ball there a little bit ago, so it should, technically we could have been 54-53 right now. But no mistakes here, gentlemen. So we got Shea, Renshaw, Costello, Moffitt, Elpers in. Knights down by 1, minute 8 to go. Brandon's got the whole length of the court. Bring the ball up.
So Lloyd trying to get inbounds. We'll finally get to Tejan. Good denial by O'Gorman. And Lloyd will have it, guarded by Renshaw. Oh, and Ben Renshaw, the reach-in foul, which you do not want to do. And Aiden Lloyd will go back to the free throw line. A few mental mistakes here in the last minute by O'Gorman.
Brandon's got 6, so if they foul us, we're going the line for 1 and 1. So, okay, Shea's out. Eng's in.
So Lloyd is an 80% free throw shooter. He has a 1 and 1. And he drills it. So it's a 2-point game, 56-54, 58.4 seconds left. One more free throw by Aiden Lloyd. That is the 4th foul, Dan, on Ben Renshaw. Something to note. Lloyd makes them both.
Okay. Knights down by 3, under a minute. Jackson with pressure on Renshaw.
All over Renshaw.
Now Roby calls its final timeout.
So with 47.2 seconds left, Brandon Valley up 57-54. We're going to take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be back at Brandon Valley High School. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Hello, this is Mark Konzemius, president of the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota. Preparing for the end of life can be overwhelming, even scary. Yet as disciples of Christ, we live in great hope and the reality of God's promise that death is not the end, but a new beginning. The End of Life Planning Workbook for Catholics is now available. I encourage you to reach out to one of our Catholic Community Foundation offices or ccfesd.org. May God bless each of us on our journey to heaven.
Okay, welcome back here. 47.2 seconds. Knights down by 3. O'Gorman is out of timeouts. Brandon Valley is at 16 fouls. So they foul. We'll go on the line.
O'Gorman has 19 fouls.
So that'll give double bonus.
And Brandon Valley has 3 timeouts. So, that's something for Brandon Valley. I'm sure Coach Decker is telling his boys, if we get a rebound and we get trapped in trouble, call a timeout.
Yeah.
But O'Gorman doesn't have that luxury right now. I'm expecting, Dan, we'll see who comes out for O'Gorman, and he is in the game, Matt Eng. I'm expecting maybe a play for Matt Eng. He's the one who's been hitting a lot of the three-pointers. He's hit 2 now in the last minute and a half for O'Gorman.
Renshaw, Moffitt, Eng, Costello, and Elpers in for the Knights. Here we go.
Joe Colbeck is on Matt Eng. Moffitt to Alpers.
Good defense by the Lynx.
Here's Eng with it, over to Moffitt. Moffitt for threes, got it! Cade Moffitt from way outside drills a 3. It's tied up at 57. Shot clock is off, so Brandon Valley can hold for the final shot if they want to. Big 3 for Moffitt, who has 16 tonight. Hilton with it. Jackson Hilton is fouled by David Alpers, I believe, as he goes to the basket.
Wow, 14.8 seconds. That's Alpers' 3rd foul.
So Hilton to the free throw line with 2 shots, 2 big free throws here. And remember, Dan, O'Gorman has no timeouts.
I know, that's what concerns me. In and out.
In and out by Hilton.
Oh! Okay, there's light here. Roby's talking to Renshaw down to tell him what they got to do. He's calling the play.
So one more for Hilton.
Gorman crowds are going nuts here. That's good. Links up by 1. 14.7 seconds.
Renshaw with it. Guarded by Hilton. He'll drive. All the way is rejected, and they're going to call a foul.
And Renshaw's going to go on the line. Chance to tie it up, take the lead here with 2 free throws.
Renshaw a little slow to get up that time.
Oh, he's limping. Oh, no. Oh, no.
So that was challenged by Hilton at the rim, and another link, I think it was
Hilton got the foul.
So Renshaw has 2 free throws. Knights down 1, 58-57, 8.5 seconds left. 2 free throws by Ben Renshaw. And he misses the first.
Oh! Now Brandon Valley's going to call a timeout.
So,
they're going to set up a play because that way, if he makes the next one, he can tie it up.
So Brandon Valley going to kind of ice the shooter, kind of like in football where you ice the field goal kicker.
Yep.
So probably a smart move, especially when you have 3 timeouts. Coach Deckard, you're why well keep them. So I expect that if, say, Renshaw does make it, you can basically get the ball inbounds. You could probably get it back to half court. If you wanted to call another timeout, you can.
Well, when he got up, he was limping a little bit. Like he got knocked down pretty hard there with the boys underneath there. So
absolutely, and Renshaw's usually a pretty good free throw shooter, so we'll see what happens. But these are so pressure-packed situations for Hilton. Splits them, and we'll see what Renshaw does. But if you're Brandon Valley, you got to box out because that's the last thing you want to do if you're Coach Deckard allowed offensive rebound putback.
But actually, maybe Deckard helped him because that way he can get a little bit of rest here before his next free throw. So 8.5 seconds. Knights down by 1. 58-57 left in regulation. Renshaw has a chance here. Final shot of the free throw to tie it up here. So you have Elpert, Renshaw, Costello, Moffitt, Shea in for the Knights. Oh, boys.
So Miller, Tejan, Colbeck, Lloyd, and Jackson Hilton are your 5 for Brandon Valley.
Brandon's got 2 timeouts, so Gorman is out of timeouts.
You can hear the crowd noise from the Brandon Valley students. Renshaw's free throw is good. Tied up, 8.5 seconds left. Here comes Hilton. Hilton all the way. Down low, and Tejan is fouled by Renshaw. Almost a 3-point play. What a pass by Jackson Hilton.
He'll be shooting the line for 2. 58 all. 3 seconds left. Chance for Brandon Valley to take the lead here.
Tejan is not a very good free throw shooter, but he only has to hit 1 of them. And now we have a stoppage.
No, that's 5.
Oh, Renshaw fouled out.
Yeah.
That's okay. Good call, Dan. So Renshaw will have to check out because he fouls out Matt Eng for him. Tejan has 2 free throws. This has to make 1 to give Brandon Valley the lead. It's tied up at 58, 3.0 seconds left.
Oh, and they're shooting right down here in front of us, folks.
Free throw is good by Tejan. Ice water in his veins makes the first one. As Colbeck and Hilton give him a couple words of encouragement. And we'll see what the Knights can draw up here. They have no timeouts left. So you gotta...
Now Moffitt's going back.
Second free throw is good by Tejan. Costello throws it away, and that is intercepted by Aiden Lloyd, and Knights won't even get a shot at it. So that's the ball game. So 2 pressure-packed free throws by Peyton Tejan with 3.0 seconds left gives the Lynx a 60-58 win tonight over O'Gorman as Coach Roby and Coach Deckert embrace at half court. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Knights Locker Room Show. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're listening to Knights Basketball on Real Presence Radio.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kfc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call the BB Agency at 605-882-8689. That's 605-882-8689.
At Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal, we are guided by one simple principle. We do what we say we're going to do. We believe in ensuring our customers are happy with the work we deliver. Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal was established in Sioux Falls in 1981 and has been involved with installing more than 100 million square feet of commercial roofing across the Midwest. They have worked on businesses including schools, universities, hospitals, churches, and factories. For more information, you can call 605-331-5121 or online at guaranteeroofingsd.com.
At First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card, we believe the greatest investment we can make is in our customers and communities. Thanks to our industry-leading service, products, and tools, we're helping our customers reach their financial goals and achieve success. Through the generosity of our employees and leadership, we're able to support nearly 700 South Dakota organizations and nonprofits with our time, money, and resources. At Premier, we're always seeking ways to make an impact for good by investing in what matters most to you. It's the Premier way.
Hi, this is Brett Byler, Area Account Executive with Real Presence Radio. Did you know the signal of Real Presence Radio reaches an audience of over 2.4 million people across North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, and Wyoming? Have you ever thought about running radio spots on the RPR network? We want to partner with you to help gain exposure for your business in front of a very faithful customer base. To find out more about the options, please call me, Brett Byler, at 605-670-8333.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, welcome to the O'Gorman Knights Locker Room Show. Now, back to the gym.
What a barn burner here, Brett, tonight, folks. Knights come up a little short, 60-58, 3 seconds on the clock, and Brandon Valley hits 2 free throws, clutch free throws to win the game out here in Brandon. I tell you what, we talked about it. Before the game, this was going to be one of those games, and it led up to every expectation that I had tonight.
Well, yeah, Dan, I think one of our keys to victory is to execute the best down the stretch, because we were expecting a close game, and that's what we got. Tie game, about 4 minutes left, and both teams made some big-time shots. You saw Matt Ing step up and make 2 big 3-pointers, but then you saw the Knights turn the ball over twice as well down the stretch, and then Jackson Hilton made 1 out of 2 free throws, and then the Knights came down and Ben Renshaw made 1 out of 2 free throws. At 8 seconds left, Vernon Valley raced down the court. Hilton drew 2 defenders. He found a wide-open Tejan, who got fouled by Renshaw, and he made 2 free throws, which was the difference, 60-58. Cade Moffitt hit the big 3 before all of that to tie it up with about 34 seconds left. So it's just a back-and-forth game.
How many points did we give up on turnovers?
Too many.
That was the key right there. That's what lost the game, the turnovers. We had the steals and everything. So mental mistakes and turnovers, and they executed on the turnovers. You got to give Brandon Valley credit. They're fast, they're tough,
Yeah, and Jackson Hilton, too. I mean, he's a terrific player. They're quick. Joe Colbeck and them, too. I think O'Gorman it's tough when you're kind of playing catch-up throughout the game. It takes up a lot of energy to do it that way as well. So I think, you look at that too. And O'Gorman really only, I think, had a lead for about a minute, Dan, in that second quarter stretch there. And from that point on, Brandon Valley was able to pretty much hold true with that lead. And that big win for Brandon Valley after playing last night in Aberdeen Central, getting a 57-44 win there over an Aberdeen team that was 8-3, now beating O'Gorman back-to-back nights who's 6-4. That'll help their power points for sure. And they did not have their second leading scorer, which we never did mention during the game. Jackson Decker, Coach Decker's son, didn't play tonight either. So was a loss for them, and that didn't hurt them tonight. So they're a really, really solid team. I like the perseverance, though, of O'Gorman tonight, Dan. We kind of got down in a little bit of a hole at the start of the second quarter. We started playing defense finally, which kind of got us back into the ball game. And it's kind of like a boxer. You kind of get a couple of jabs and you kind of bounce back up. O'Gorman did a lot of bouncing back up. It was just Brandon Valley that kind of had the last laugh, so to speak.
But we stayed with it. We didn't let our guard down. We were fighting the whole game. That's one thing I thought the Knights did fabulous tonight. They stayed with it and they kept coming back. So
absolutely. So we're going to take a break, Dan. We come back, we're going to find out who the Knights Pizza Ranch player of the game is, and that'll be coming up next after the break. This is O'Gorman Boys Basketball on Real Presence Radio.
Sioux Equipment Company can fix, sell, and repair gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors. They offer sales and services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment in Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company is located at 1310 East 39th Street in Sioux Falls, just off of East Benson Road. They can be reached by calling 605-334-1653. Again, that number is 605-334-1653.
Did you know you can listen to the RPR network when you're on the go? Just search for Real Presence Radio in your app store. Listen live to any station across the network at any time, so you can stay connected to your local community from wherever you are. Plus, if you miss a program, the Real Presence Radio app is your one-stop shop for local and national podcasts, including our signature show, Real Presence Live. The Real Presence Radio app, with you every step of your faith journey.
Hey, welcome back here now, Brett. Okay, the Pizza Ranch player of the game. Honorable mention has got to go to. I'm going to go honorable mention to number 5, the sophomore Matt Ing. He had 13 points, 3 threes, and I just played a heck of a game, I think. But the winner tonight, player of the game is?
Cade Moffitt, the senior, had 16 points, which led O'Gorman tonight. He hit that 3, Dan. We were down 3 with about 34 seconds on the top of the key, drilled it from about 25, 26 feet away, and he had a really good second half, I thought, too, for O'Gorman. So Cade Moffitt with a team-high 16 points, a clutch shot, is our player of the game tonight for Sioux Falls O'Gorman.
So tonight's Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights Player of the Game was brought to you by Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street in Sioux Falls. Pizza Ranch is a proud supporter of Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools and Real Presence Radio.
All right, Dan, thanks a lot. We're going to take a break. We come back. We'll kind of do a final wrap-up, let the people know a final scoreboard update, and then we'll get you back to our EWTM programming, and that's all coming up next on the Nice Locker Room Show. This is Real Presence Radio O'Gorman Knights Boys Basketball.
Real Presence Radio is experiencing rapid growth and has an additional opening in the Sioux Falls area for a full-time listener relations coordinator. This person will assist with spreading the word about RPR, including help with the live drives, fall banquet, major gifts, and local live shows. A qualified candidate should demonstrate excellent self-management and time management skills. If you sense a call to serve God in this capacity, please send a cover letter, your resume, and references to Brittany at realpresenceradio.com or call 877-795-0122.
Real Presence Radio will be broadcasting an estimated 42 Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls and boys basketball games from the middle of December 2020 to the middle of March 2021. Tune in to the RPR network on 94.5 FM Sioux Falls, 91.3 FM Hartford, online at yourcatholicradiostation.com, and on YouTube at Real Presence Radio Sioux Falls. If your business would like to sponsor our O'Gorman basketball broadcast, contact me, Brett Byler, at 605-670-8333.
All right, welcome back to the Knights Locker Room Show. We're now joined by O'Gorman boys basketball coach Derek Roby. And Coach, what a fun high school boys basketball matchup. 60-58 we fell to Brandon Valley. I was looking at the stats before the game. It's crazy how identical we were in a lot of different categories. We kind of expected, Dan and I, this game to come down to the final 4 minutes of the ball game. I'll just leave the floor to you, Coach. What was your thoughts on a back and forth ball game between us and Brandon Valley tonight?
You know, I agree with you. It was a fun high school basketball game. You know, Brandon Valley's always tough to beat on their home floor over here, and we know that, and we know we're getting everybody's best shot still. That's the nature of the beast, if you will. But really proud of our guys. You know, we could have folded. We could have given up real earlier in the game, but you know, down the stretch it was a lot of fun. Kids were just making plays. I told our kids afterwards, you know, you can't really hang your head because certainly we played well and we gave ourselves an opportunity to win the game. But at the same time, I think that what cost us the game, in my opinion, is just our inside game, and that's not a shot towards our two bigs because our two bigs are outstanding. But giving up the long rebound, and that's on to our perimeter guys, who's ever in the game. So I don't know what the rebounding stat was, but you know, there was so many times where they got the second or the third look, and it just that's what cost us the game. It wasn't anything down the stretch. I felt for our guys; they played their heart out, but you know what? We'll move on.
Coach, in the second quarter, I thought, you know, they had 25 points pretty early on in the second quarter. I felt like they were getting about whatever they wanted offensively, and then that last 5 or 6 minutes, I felt like our defense really kind of somewhat put the clamps down on it, helped us get back into the game. Talk about what you saw from your defense tonight against Brandon Valley.
You know, I thought later on in the game we played better than early. You know, earlier in the game, you know, we put up on the whiteboard at the beginning of the game to try to get the momentum first, and you know, we didn't do that. We talked about keying on a couple of their key individuals, and we didn't do that. So even though, you know, the game got real tight down the stretch, you know, you can look at a lot of things real early in, and that cost us a basketball game. You know, I thought the tempo of the game right away in the beginning was we played too relaxed, too many turnovers. And I told our guys at halftime, you know, I'm going to call it like it is. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, but you know, we have to make some plays.
Right.
We're giving our guys an opportunity to maybe make a shot, do something positive, but when it comes right down to it, they have to make the play, make the layup, get the big rebound, take the charge. And you know, I just thought early in the game we just didn't play with a lot of I don't want to say desire, but it just seemed like our energy level wasn't like it has been the last couple games, and that kind of set the tempo. And then of course we're playing catch up all the rest of the game.
Coach, now we first off, before we get to the game on Tuesday night, when you have players in the last 4 minutes of the ball game hit shots like Cade hit that three, Matt Eng hit 2 big threes, you know, is that something as a coach you see players making plays at the end of the game like that? We didn't get the win, but is that something that makes you feel good moving forward now, know if there's a pressure situation, you have a couple individuals that has seen the ball go in those instances that might have more confidence, say in the next close game?
You know, yes and no. I mean, we always have confidence in our guys. You know, we feel we have a lot of guys that can just step in and make big plays, and that's what our guys have to understand, is if, you know, they're not giving us something on the floor in that moment, we have guys that are going to the guys that are going to hit those big shots. And you know, down the stretch we are trying to go offense to defense a little bit, you know, without losing too much with our height. You know, it was just, like I said, a fun basketball game. It was pretty cool to be involved in it. Wish it would have came out on top, but you know what? We played hard. We'll move on and see what happens.
And finally, Coach, moving on, our next game will be another tough one against Harrisburg. Your schedule doesn't do you any favors here in the last 6 to 7 games. Some tremendous opponents. Just initial thoughts on the matchup Tuesday night in Harrisburg.
Well, I tell you, they're a very good basketball team, that's for sure. You know, they came into our place last year and just rocked us, and we had a really good group last year as well. So I see that they're beating up on Rapid City Central right now out there. But you know, they're a good basketball team. They have A lot of size, certainly. Some guys that are perimeter orientated that can knock down some shots. And, of course, we're playing at their place, so we'll have to be ready to go. But looking forward to the matchup. Just like any high school team, you look forward to playing and getting this bad taste out of our mouth.
Thank you so much, Coach, for your time, and we'll see you Tuesday night.
All right, thank you.
That was O'Gorman boys coach Derek Roby. We're going to take our final break, and we'll come back. We'll do our final scoreboard update from Brandon Valley High School. This is Brett Byler with Real Presence Radio.
When you look to the future, is the road there inevitable? It's not. That's why O'Gorman education matters. It's where you'll grow in your faith, be challenged, celebrate, and become part of a community. These are the moments that will shape your life. This is where your path will unfold. What are you waiting for? You belong in blue.
Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street in Sioux Falls has something for everyone. They offer a buffet featuring salad bar, pizza, and chicken. Pizza Ranch has a spacious dining room as well as 8 party rooms to fit any size group. You can also order online and they will bring the experience to you. Pizza Ranch, located across from O'Gorman High School on 41st Street, can be contacted by calling 271-8646. Pizza Ranch is a strong supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
All right, Dan Johnson, it's time for our final scoreboard update. Can you let the folks know what the other games going on today, what happened in those games?
In boys' games, Roosevelt is home against Lincoln. Roosevelt's got a 12-point lead right now. Stevens beat up Sturgis Brown. Yankton won by 9 over Pierre out in Pierre. Harrisburg won over Rapid City Central in overtime. That was by 8. And let's go to...
And I got the boys final in that Roosevelt-Lincoln game. Dan, will you get to the girls' score? So Sioux Falls Roosevelt defeated Sioux Falls Lincoln 63-50 tonight.
I thought 12. It's 13. And then in girls, Stevens on top with Sturgis Brown 53-31, and Harrisburg all over Rapid City Central 60-45.
All right, thanks, Dan Johnson. Our next basketball broadcast will be Tuesday night, February 2nd, as the girls' team takes on Brandon Valley at O'Gorman High School. Tip-off, 7 o'clock, might be a little bit earlier with Keeter time. We'll be going on the air around 6:40 for that one. The boys will actually be playing at Harrisburg the same night, next Tuesday night. We'll get the Harrisburg video stream. We'll send a link out for that, so if people want to watch the boys' game, you can do that on the Harrisburg YouTube channel, which should be a terrific boys' game. 2 great games Tuesday night.
2 key games for the Knights. I mean, it's too bad they're on the same night because I would love to be at both of them.
Oh, yeah, me too, for sure.
You know.
And then our next actual boys broadcast will be another good one, which will be next Friday night, February 5th, as the boys take on Aberdeen Central at O'Gorman with tip-off at 7 p.m. And then also on Saturday, next Saturday, the boys will be hosting St. Thomas More, which is always a fun one, at 4 o'clock at O'Gorman. Well, the girls that day will be up in Aberdeen Central. So busy week for Knights basketball.
And hopefully Isaac is back in town and ready to go because I'm out of town next week and I'm getting vacation time.
Oh boy!
So
come on, Isaac, get better. I don't want to be a solo show next weekend.
We'll be there Tuesday. So final thoughts.
Final thoughts. What a fun game this was tonight. I mean, really, to me, there was no really losers in this ball game. What intensity by both teams. I think this might be a matchup we could possibly see in the state tournament down the road. We'll see. But 2 very good teams. I love both teams having players step up and make big shots and big moments. You love to see that. Brandon Valley just had one more play in them tonight. So move forward. Get ready for Harrisburg Tuesday night for boys and Brandon Valley for the girls. So I just enjoyed this broadcast tonight. What a fun game.
And it was fun to watch and to call. And I love the inside. You know, we didn't talk about too much about Elpers, but the refs were talking to them all night long, going back and forth to lay off. And it was kind of fun to watch the inside game. So Knights come up short tonight, 60-58 to the Brandon Valley Lynx. So for Brett Byler, I'm Dan Johnson. We'll talk to you Tuesday night from O'Gorman High School. God bless.
Go Knights.
From the Real Presence Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights basketball has been brought to you in part by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation of Eastern South Dakota, Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools, McGuire Iron, Sioux Equipment Company, Ferendorf Family Chiropractic and Wellness, Canfield Business Interiors, the BB Agency Knights of Columbus Insurance, Barnett Lewis Funeral Home, Ide Bailey, First Premier Bank Card, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade on 41st Street. Guarantee Roofing and Sheet Metal. Crossroads Book and Music.
The preceding O'Gorman Nights activity has been a special presentation of the Real Presence Radio Network.